It's like there's like a clear shadow not personal or completely clear. I use like separate not a completely clear shadow.
Don't. I feel like an SNL skit, but the actors keep digging.
It's ready though.
He's ready, yeah. That's a great approach. I do.
Really waiting for people to come in.
Oh, yeah.
Good morning, good morning. It is February 15th, 2023. Today marks the start of Give Where You Live, Collier County. My name is Chris Strub, the Giving Day guy. I am thrilled to be your producer and host for the day. Today, as you can see, we are joined by some wonderful nonprofits that we're going to bring on real quick. We've got some special guests among our special guests. So we're going to get moving here very, very quickly. But before we do, I just want to let you know, watching at home, wherever you're watching from, that today is the 9th annual Give Where You Live Collier. It actually begins at noon Eastern. So as you're watching live this morning, you're going to see this clock underneath me here, counting down to noon Eastern. That's when we need you to go on your phones, on your laptops, on your tablets, go to givewhereyoulivecollier.org to make your donations to some of these very special organizations that you are going to meet here today. I can't wait to introduce you to my new friends down in Collier County. 37 participating nonprofits today during the 9th annual Give Where You Live Collier. They serve the areas of basic needs and education. And my job, the wonderful folks and some non-humans that are benefiting from your donations here today. There is a very, very exciting opportunity for all of these organizations from noon to noon. A $500,000 match pool sponsored by the Richard M. Scholl's Family Foundation. Where's my graphic here? It's somewhere. And then we have a $50,000 prize pool as well, also sponsored by that Richard M. Scholl's Family Foundation. So $550,000 in matching and prize funds, sponsored by the Richard M. Scholl's Family Foundation. And your opportunity today as a donor is to help these wonderful organizations earn some of that money. So it's time to get going. I can't wait. We've got some wonderful folks here in the waiting room. My very first guest of the day, you'll see here on our 9 a.m. stream. We're going to bring on Audubon's Corkscrew Swamp Sanctuary. Let me get them in place here as we reconfigure the screen just a little bit. And we'll say good morning to Keith. Good morning, Keith. How's it going?
It's doing great this morning. How are you doing?
Doing great. Keith, you're joined by some very special guests there at the sanctuary. Who are we looking at?
Yes, I want to first introduce Debbie, who's been our youth education coordinator here at Corkscrew Swamp Sanctuary for 14 years. And this is our alligator ambassador, a really star of the show this morning.
Good morning.
Debbie, great. It's nice to meet you. Debbie, let's talk a little bit, guys, about the Corkscrew Swamp Sanctuary. Tell me about the mission of what you guys are doing and what sort of work do you guys do there every day?
Yeah, of course. So the star of the attraction here is our world famous 2.25 mile boardwalk. We can actually go into old growth cypress swamps. It's one of the only remaining ones in the world, and actually get to see 500-year-old trees in this amazing swamp and this amazing wetland. We also are more than a boardwalk. We have lots of conservation work going on here in our 13,000 acres. We have a land stewardship team and a research team that are working together in an incubation collaborator of conservation, where we can work together with other agencies and universities from around the world to do research. But also, a huge priority for us, of course, is education programs. Our 2nd and 5th grade education programs are a huge part of that. And so, Deb, maybe you want to talk about that?
Yeah, we work with the Collier County Public School System. We do a teacher specialist program. So we work directly with the teachers, and it's part of their curriculum. And we're trying to really foster the next generation of stewards. We want the children to come here and leave really caring about places like Corkscrew. We want them to take these lessons back to their classroom and into their homes and communities. So it's a really important program. It's more than just a field trip on a boardwalk. It's really caring. It's learning about their own backyards and why it's important.
And guys, I'm going to bring up on the screen here your Give Where You Live page. So I want to kind of talk a little bit about some of the donation levels here. Let's take a look. $250 helps fund ongoing maintenance of that boardwalk. And then we're also seeking gifts of $500, $1,000, or $3,500, which would fund the complete restoration of 1 acre of wetlands at the sanctuary. So let's talk a little bit about the impact of the donations that are going to be coming in today.
Yeah, we are so grateful to the philanthropic community of Collier County for all the donations, big and small. They really do make a difference. And those dollars go right to work here at Corkscrew, whether it be restoring areas of marsh, working with our education program, or repairing our boardwalk. It's really important. And we're just grateful to everyone who can participate in this event to be part of our community.
What has this day meant for you guys? This is your 3rd year participating. How has it gone in the past?
It's gone great. We've done really well with lots of people donating even small amounts, which is really important to us. People can, of course, donate during this time. They can also visit. They can also become members. But this is just a great opportunity for those. Even those small dollar amounts will actually add up and support these amazing education programs where Debbie's educated, thousands of kids over the years?
Thousands. Yeah.
And she was just talking about how she was in line at Publix the other day, and some of the kids were coming up and saying, "Hey, Debbie, how's it going?"
It's a swamp lady.
Exactly.
It must be so wonderful.
We're just really grateful.
And I know those swamplands are a very important part of the community there. So this is a great place to come visit and really patronize all year round, and not just during Give Where You Live.
Absolutely. We are open 365 days a year. So we welcome people to come out. We're not that far a drive from Naples. And when you get out here, it is like being in 1491. This is a beautiful, amazing place. And I hope everyone gets to come join us and help us out.
Debbie, do you have a favorite animal?
Yes, the alligator. And he chirped for me, so yes, he agrees.
Guys, is there anything else you want to add before we wrap things up and let you get back to work preparing for your Give Where You Live campaign?
Yeah, we're just really supportive. We're really thankful for the entire community. Corkscrew is, a special place. It was first protected in 1954. So we have been a huge part of this community for many decades and many decades to come. And National Audubon Society is really grateful for all the work that we do. And not only donations, but also raising awareness of this special place and what we can do in conservation for not only Corkscrew, but Southwest Florida as well.
What a cool place. What a cool organization. Guys, we've got your site up there again on the screen. This is what you do. You go to givewhereyoulivecollier.org and just type in Audubon, and it's right there for you to make those donations. Keith and Debbie, we just want to say thank you very much for being our very first guest this morning on our Give Where You Live Collier live stream. And we wish you the best of luck.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Wonderful. Bye,
See
guys.
you later, alligator.
Later, alligator. I love it. I love it. Hey, let's send it on over to the Pace Center for Girls. Let's get you guys up on screen. Good morning. Good morning. We've got Sharon, Sadie, and Ashaya. Guys, can you hear me okay?
Yes, we can.
Wonderful, wonderful. Well, happy Give Where You Live Collier Day. We're almost there. This is year 8 for you guys participating, Sharon. This must be a big day for you guys every February.
It is. We look forward to spreading our mission with the community, with our current supporters, and really introducing our PACE organization to other people in the Collier community.
Perfect.
So what our girls do.
So let's have you talk a little bit about that mission, Sharon. I'm going to bring up a video here as you talk about it a bit.
Sure. Our mission is to provide girls and young women the opportunity for success through education, training, counseling, and advocacy. We work with girls ages 11 to 18 who've been having some trouble with their schooling, and they've had different risk factors that have resulted in that deteriorated schooling. And so what we do is they come into our program, work with our therapists, and to find some tools to help them, along with our smaller class sizes. We get them re-engaged in the academics, and we get them back on track. And these two women next to me are shining examples of the power of PACE. We built that on 3 pillars, which is gender responsive, trauma informed, and strengths based. And so we are an all girls school, and we have strengths based. We are all about positivity and really building on the skills the girls have and taking them further. And trauma informed, we work with the girls where they are. We meet them where they need us to meet them in order to make progress.
Sharon, about how wide is the scope of your work? How many girls do you guys work with every day?
Yeah, our center here in Immokalee, we work with 62 girls at a time. The program is a transition program, so that girls can come in and out of our program at any point that they need to. So we serve about 107 girls a year. And, that's within the girls that are with us. And we follow the girls for 1 year after. So that's including our transition girls.
All right, girls, couple questions for you here. What does it mean to have a place like PACE to go to every day?
It means to have a safe place, a place that you will not be judged, where you can be open about your feelings and learn and be accepted for who you are.
See?
Being able to come to PACE every day makes me feel safe and comfortable, as if I can come and talk about anything that's going on at home or just anything going on in my life.
That's wonderful. How would you say that the teachers and counselors at PACE are different than some of the other schools you might have attended?
The teachers work with you a lot. They're more like on with you, while at the public schools, they really go on more and they don't stay back for you because they have a schedule. And the counselors, they work with you to make sure that everything's going good, and that you can talk about your feelings and anything going on.
I love that.
And
Yeah, go ahead, Ashaya.
the teachers and counselors get to know you more as a person and not just as a student like regular school will.
You guys have a favorite class?
Yes, my favorite class is English because I can talk to my teacher a lot.
I love that. What about you, Ashaya?
My favorite class is reading because I can talk to my teacher one-on-one, and she also helps us after school.
Do you guys have goals after PACE? What do you want to do after PACE?
I want to go to school for cosmetology and eventually open up my own business.
Oh, that's amazing. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I plan on going to the high school and focusing on my career goals and just making myself better as a person.
What are your career goals?
I plan on being an RN, a registered nurse.
We need those here in Collier County.
All right, I got one more bonus question for you guys. Any of the three of you can answer, but what would you say to someone who is going to make a donation to the Pace Center during Give Where You Live?
I would say thank you a lot because it really helps us girls. It helps us with our education and getting more supplies and even with schooling.
Any last words for you?
The donations will really help us out, so we're able to get a lot more done at the school, and we'll be able to do a lot more activities.
I'd love to hear that. Sharon, I'm going to put up the donation levels on the screen here and ask you to kind of wrap things up with an answer with your answer to that question as well. What would you say to someone who's going to make a donation today as we look at these different donation levels, $100, $500, $1,000, $2,400?
A donation to PACE is changing a life. You can tell that, and not just one, but all the girls that we serve. You can see from the girls' examples that PACE makes a difference in their life, and it's really engaging them. And we're changing lives, not only lives, but we're changing communities.
That is just wonderful. Ladies, thank you so much for taking some time this morning to join us here on our live stream. I know this is a new thing for Give Where You Live, and hopefully we're able to bring you guys some new donors today. Again, starting at noon on the 15th, all the way up to noon tomorrow on the 16th, the 9th annual Give Where You Live Collier. Sadie, Ashaya, and Sharon, thank you so much for taking some time this morning. It's lovely to meet you guys.
Thank you, Chris. We really appreciate it.
All right. Well, there we go, guys. There you have it. There's our first set of nonprofits during our Give Where You Live Collier live streams. Get a little more music going here. We'll set the tone here, Cindy, as we're rocking and rolling. We've got so much more fun stuff planned for you today, and I can't wait to keep things rocking and rolling. We've got our 10 a.m. live stream is coming up next, where we'll speak to folks from the Collier Senior Center, the Neighborhood Health Clinic, and St. Matthew's House. At 11 a.m., we'll talk to STARability Foundation, Friends of Rookery Bay, and the Healthcare Network. At 12 o'clock, we've got a very special stream for you. I've got a conversation with Eileen Connolly-Kiesler and Mary Beth Geyer. Eileen is the CEO of the Collier Community Foundation, and Mary Beth Geyer is with the Richard M. Scholl's Family Foundation, which, as I mentioned, is sponsoring that $500,000 match pool during Give Where You Live Collier. What a special opportunity for these organizations to make their donations go further during this Giving Day. Tonight, once we've got the day going, I'll be back just before 5 p.m. and we'll bring on a new set of participating nonprofits. We've got Grace Place for Children and Families, the Avow Foundation, Friends of Foster Children Forever, and the Guadalupe Center. Ready, set, give. It's going to be a great day. Yes, we will get that giving going right at noon today. I can't wait. Just about 2 hours and 40 minutes to go if you're watching live, or if you're watching on replay, maybe it's already Give Where You Live Day. So thank you for everyone who is watching, tuning in, commenting, sharing. It's a very special day in and around Collier County and around the world. Let's be honest, this is really the kickoff of the 2023 Giving Day season. And it's very, very special. I'm very, very grateful to be here with an opportunity to speak to you today and to speak to a lot of these wonderful nonprofits. So I'm going to sign off for now. I'll be back on for our 10 a.m. hour, 11 a.m. hour, 12 p.m. We'll also have some other streams throughout the day. So just turn your notifications on. Make sure you like the Facebook page at facebook.com/CollierCFFL. There you see it. Before I wrap things up, let's hear a little bit more about that prize structure. This year, $50,000 is available in the Give Where You Live Collier prize pool, thanks to the Richard M. Scholl's Family Foundation. There are two $5,000 golden ticket prizes that will be announced randomly throughout the 24-hour period of Give Where You Live Collier. They can be announced at any time, so make sure you stay tuned to social media. There are three P2P Dash prizes. These will be awarded to the top three peer-to-peer fundraisers during the first hour of Give Where You Live Collier. So make sure you've got your P2P audience mobilized and ready to go right at 12 noon when the day gets going. There are three $5,000 Go-Getter prizes. These will be awarded at the conclusion of Give Where You Live Collier to the organizations that improved the most since last year's event in terms of dollars raised. One Go-Getter prize will be awarded to the winner in each of the three categories based on operating budget size: small, medium, and large. The Martini Minute Prize will be distributed right at 5 p.m. on February 15th. It's a donation opportunity with a twist. Each donation that comes in from 5 o'clock to 5:01 will be matched 1-to-1 up to $500 until that $5,000 is exhausted. Finally, the Motivation Minute. This last minute opportunity at 11 a.m. on February 16th. Be very similar to the Martini Minute. Every donation up to $500 will be matched 1-to-1 until that $5,000 is exhausted. It's the 11th hour. Ready, set, go. You can learn more about all of these different prizes that are available at givewhereyoulivecollier.org/prizes.